American University is one of the top medium-sized U.S. colleges sending volunteers to the organization, according to a Peace Corps study. The Peace Corps program offered at AU provides students with special skills that prepare them for service in the Peace Corps. The program also helps students with the application process. University of California, Berkeley produces the highest number of alumni Peace Corps volunteers in the organization's history.
With all the attempted robberies at American University, students are growing concerned that public safety isn't doing its job. Mitra Gajar has more on what has AU students so discouraged.
American University students are expressing their disappointment at public safety, the campus's police department. 9 robberies, 6 of which were armed, have taken place since mid-January. Public safety issued timely alerts for only 4 of the crimes.
I live right outside of Tenleytown, and the house directly to my right was burglarized a couple weeks ago, and then a house behind me was burglarized last week. It's kind of scary, and I don't know what they're going to do about it, but I think that they should report it more.
Many are saying that they are especially angry that public safety did not release an alert after an armed robbery at the Avalon at Fox Hall. The incident at the popular apartment complex occurred on February 22nd, and while the Avalon sent an email alert to its residents, the university did not inform students on the matter.
I live in the Avalon, and after hearing about the armed robbery that happened last week, I haven't spent any time in the library at night. I just do homework in my apartment because I'm too scared to walk home.
The Eagle, American University's student newspaper, has even written an editorial piece asking campus police to, quote, do their jobs. American University's Public Safety, Office of Student Life, and the Eagle newspaper could not be reached for comment. With District Wire News, I'm Mitra Gajar.
Washington, D.C. residents may be pleased with the unseasonably warm weather, but the city is facing significant drought conditions. Reagan National Airport recorded the 3rd driest winter since 2000, as well as an unseasonably dry fall. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association has categorized D.C. as dealing with severe drought conditions. This categorization usually comes with crop losses and water shortages.
I know when people think it's colder sometimes, I know it's going to be sporadic as we deal with climate change. So, I'm surprising how fast it's happening. Yeah, the sporadic weather.
The USDA reported that almost half of Virginia's soil is in poor condition as a result of the lack of rain. This season also entered the record books as the district's least snowy winter this millennium.
A Rockville resident is unaccounted for following a fire at a Montgomery County home. Fire officials say the 2-story home was engulfed in flames when they arrived on the scene Thursday night. According to officials, it took 75 firefighters about 30 minutes to control the blaze. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation.
8 people are in the hospital after being exposed to deadly carbon monoxide. DC fire and EMS crews were called to 16th Street Southeast on Wednesday after getting reports of a fainting. Carbon monoxide meters alerted crews to the dangerous gas, which they believe was a result of a faulty furnace. The gas is also colorless, odorless, and extremely deadly, especially for young children. The department provided safety information in a tweet warning the public about the symptoms of exposure to the colorless and odorless gas. No injuries are considered life-threatening. Mayor Muriel Bowser is leading the change to make D.C. a better place to live. The mayor announced today that Eastern Market will become a full member of the D.C. Man Streets program. The program is led by local volunteers and is designed to promote economic development, improve quality of life, and strengthen neighborhoods. Mayor Bowser said great neighborhoods contribute to the strength and vibrancy of our city. For more than a decade, D.C. Main Streets has helped neighborhoods throughout D.C. reach their full potential. We have witnessed so many small businesses thrive because of Main Streets, and we must continue investing in our neighborhood businesses because they, in turn, invest in our residents. The Eastern Market program will take place at the 200 and 300 blocks of 7th Street, the 600 block of Pennsylvania Avenue, and the 600 and 700 blocks of C Street.
Police in Fairfax County are investigating a park after 2 bodies were discovered this morning. Officers also investigated and cleared a second park in the area. Police are trying to determine whether these 2 bodies are related to the investigation of 2 other gang-related murders from earlier this year.
Forensic experts are saying that they found a mass grave for young children at a former Catholic orphanage in Ireland. The announcement, which was made by the government-appointed Mother and Baby Homes Commission, confirms a 2014 investigation by a local historian who found death certificates for nearly 800 children. DNA analysis confirms the ages of the dead ranged from 35 weeks to 3 years old. The orphanage was opened from 1925 to 1961.
The European Parliament is lifting Marine Le Pen's prosecution immunity after tweeting graphic images of Islamic State violence. Le Pen, the leader of the far-right National Front Party, is running for president of France. Authorities will now be able to prosecute Le Pen for a crime in France that can result to up to 3 years in prison. France's elections begin on April 23rd.
A Tanzania court is sentencing the notorious poacher Boniface Matthew Malyango to 12 years in prison. Nicknamed The Devil Has No Mercy, Malyango was the subject of The Ivory Game, a documentary produced by Leonardo DiCaprio. Malyango, along with his two brothers, were arrested in October of 2015 for attempting to smuggle 118 elephant tusks worth over $863,000.
Up next, Montgomery County Council is considering legislation that will require each county-owned vending machine to have healthy food. More to come after the break.